Hey, what's up guys, it's me Sanosuke, and it's time to review Naruto chapter 642, Breakthrough. Now, I really enjoyed this chapter. I liked it a lot more than last week just because not only did we have action, but we also had information in this chapter as to more about Jubito's powers and things of that nature. So I definitely thought that this chapter was better than last week, and I just thought it was pretty cool. As everyone suspected, the Rasen Shuriken and the Amaterasu combo did nothing whatsoever. Basically, Obito explains that he can negate Jutsu, or at least Tobirama realizes this, and just says that he's basically using light and darkness jutsu, or light and dark jutsu. That's going to make him nullify all other jutsu, which is now explained that the Edo Tenseis are now not invincible. They can be destroyed and killed. They're now mortal because I guess really Obito's control over the Jubi's power lets him use the light and dark powers or whatever, or light and dark chakra jutsu, whatever it is, yin yang jutsu. So now Minato, the first Hokage, all the Edo Tenseis can be killed, removed from play by Jubito. Now the third Hokage should be coming back because he died before Jubito gained control of the Jubi. Who knows what the hell the third Hokage is. Hopefully they didn't really just kill him off and make him disappear, just because I just think his reactions to everything would be just entertaining, because he hasn't seen anything new from Sasuke. Obviously he hasn't seen anything new at all from Naruto because he was dead for like the entire series up until now. So it'd be just cool just for like the character interaction. I'm all about character interaction development, so I just think it would be entertaining to see what Kishimoto would do with that. But moving back into what's actually going on in the chapter. So what they realize is, while Minato and Jubito are having dialogue, Jubito basically telling Minato, this is your fault to a certain extent. I'm glad I didn't become Hokage because you're so absent-minded, and basically just trying to degrade Minato verbally. And to an extent it works, because he starts doubting his resolve to a certain extent, in that he's starting to think, well, you know, maybe if I realized that this dude was Obito before, none of this would have happened. Now, personally, I don't think that if he had realized it was Obito, that it would have really helped the situation. I don't think that he would just change his mind anyway. I think maybe it would have had somewhat of an impact, but at this point, I feel like he is beyond Talk no Jutsu, which is hard for me to believe to a certain extent, because I never thought that Obito could get past the Talk no Jutsu stage. But it seems like he might really have to be beaten, or at least just have the Jubi removed from him and basically beaten to a bloody pulp, so that he can't fight back and he has to give up. But I don't think that the Talk no Jutsu is gonna be working on him like it did for Nagato, for example. But who knows? We'll see. Kishi could do some just stupid crap and make it work. But while they're having their little dialogue, or a little bit before that, I can't remember, we have Gamakichi basically just pop out of nowhere and shoot like I think it's the toad oil. I think that's what it looks like. It looks like the toad oil. He shoots it, and Jubito like pushes it aside using like his own like Biju. It's not like a blast. It's just like this wall of Biju Dama like gook. Like it looks like the toad oil that Gamakichi shot. Only it's black. It's like Biju Dama oil. I don't know. So instead of negating the attack and removing it from existence, basically just pushes it aside and it starts like falling towards the ground. And at this point, both Tobirama and Naruto notice something essential. They notice that the jutsu does not disappear. There's in the frogs, whatever the toad oil does not disappear. It just freaking melts and touches the ground. So at this point, we have Tobirama realizing that there is something that can do damage to this guy. And Naruto realizes this too. Naruto actually has a super intelligent moment here, and he enters Sage mode while his father and Jubito are having their little dialogue, and Jubito's trying to basically degrade Minato and all this other shit. So Naruto activates Sage mode, and Tobirama's already realized to a certain extent what Naruto's about to do. So as soon as Naruto goes into Sage mode, he busts out a Rasengan, of course, and basically just tells him, you know, you don't have the right to smack talk my dad. And Tobirama teleports him away, and they teleport above / behind Jubito, and Naruto just rams the Rasengan into his back. The Rasengan does damage, legit damage to Jubito, and sends him crashing into the ground. It even has a panel where it looks like the Rasengan's grinding into his back and there's like blood coming out of his back. So Senjutsu or Sage Jutsu can hurt Jubito. Now, I'm really interested to see you guys' reasons as to why you think Senjutsu or Sage techniques can harm Jubito. My theory is this. Because Senjutsu is different from normal chakra, completely different, well not necessarily completely, but different from normal chakra, it's derived from nature, which we know that the Jubi is a force of nature. So, to a certain extent, Senjutsu power, Senjutsu techniques are derived from the same principle or power ability as the Jubi to a certain extent, as they're both forged from nature. So those two forces that are derived from one another should be able to clash with one another. Alright, so basically it's nature versus nature, and whoever can really manipulate it better could win. Now, of course, Jubito should have an infinite supply of nature energy, but that doesn't mean his body is going to be able to not be damaged or things of that nature. So I don't know why I'm saying nature so much now. Oh my god. But yeah. So my theory is because Senjutsu is related to the Jubi to a certain extent, because both is nature energy. That's why Naruto is able to do damage, and that's why Jubito can't just negate it, because it is a whole nother beast in itself. And because the Sage of Sixth Path theoretically just created ninja techniques, your basic ninja techniques, the grounds for that, he should be able to negate that because he birthed it. He created your typical chakra, or the ability to make ninjutsu, genjutsu, not taijutsu, but ninjutsu and genjutsu. So he should be able to take that away. But he did not create nature energy. Nature energy is born of, or the Jubi is born from it. I kind of take it as the two, it's kind of like the Force, how it's not that the Jubi is born of nature, or that the nature is born of the Jubi. I see it as they're both sort of born of each other. They're sort of, the Jubi is just a manifestation of nature's power, and that's it. So I just want to see what you guys' thoughts and theories are on why Senjutsu works, what you guys think that this does for the entire fight, and where the hell was the other fodder ninja, what's everybody doing, because right now everyone else doesn't seem to matter. Do you think the third Hokage is going to come back or anything like that? Then of course the last thing I need to talk about before I forget is basically at the end of the chapter, the shadow version of Kurama, the Yang chakra I believe, or basically the other half of Kurama's chakra, talks to Minato and basically just says, your son's speech moved me too. And I don't really have an opinion on that. I just think that basically it's just the other side of Kurama's chakra that's manifested and is sentient to a certain extent. That will eventually be reuniting with Kurama, then making Naruto and Kurama whole to a certain extent, because Naruto will then have the full powers of the Kyuubi Jinchuriki. So does that mean that he can take on a full host transformation, as in not be a chakra body of the Kyuubi, or just be the full-on Kyuubi mode, like you know how all the other Biju when they when they transformed into their Biju, they were their actual Biju. They weren't some chakra manifestation. So I think that that's pretty much what's going to happen. He's just going to be able to now have all of Kurama's powers and use them to his utmost disposal, and that probably won't happen for a couple of chapters. But yeah, I'm done for today. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm Sanosuke, and I'm out. Peace.